everybody, welcome back. My name is Sandra and today we are going to switch over my Jane's Agenda planner. So I'm just changing out the discs today. I'm adding 3 new months of inserts for my work planner, and I'm also adding new covers. So just I wanted to show you how I did that. I have received a lot of support from my community through Jane's Agenda, through my affiliate links. So I just wanted to say thank you. It's really appreciative. I know it's kind of a fairly new affiliate program for me, so I just wanted to show my appreciation. And so that I'm gonna have a video. We're going to talk about the things that I do in this planner. And also I was debating, I actually just recently had a comment that someone had asked that they had noticed I had used Happy Planner dashboards. They were classic size. I cut them down to be junior half letter size, and I've used them as my tabs. So I've got advice for that. And then I was also kind of thinking, I'm like, okay, should I go ahead and repurpose these tabs from Jane's Agenda? Because you could either use them as top and bottom tabs, and currently I don't have bottom tabs in here, and I wouldn't mind. I could have I could have 3 top and I could have 3 bottom. And with the ones that came from Jane's Agenda, apparently if you take alcohol, you can clean that off and you don't need to have it on there. Because I don't keep nutrition or expense stuff in my work planner. Well, I have expense stuff, but it's under a side tab. So, and these side tabs are also from Jane's Agenda. So, yeah. And another thing, yeah, we'll talk about all of that because there's a couple of things I would do differently and a couple of things that I also messed up. So, if I was able to do it again, there's something that I would definitely do before I started. So we'll talk about that. So first, what I'm going to do is take out my planner. I'm going to keep the same wraparound covers. This is my Coastal Escape Melody from Planners Anonymous. So I am using this as a wraparound cover, and surprisingly it does fit. This is an A5 cover, but of course covers are always bigger than the planners themselves in order to cover them. So the only thing that stands out for me are really my Franklin Covey tabs, which is funny because Franklin Covey is obviously punched for I'll show you a blank one. They're punched for 7 rings for Franklin Covey classic size, right? Because half letter and junior and classic Franklin Covey are all the same size. They are 5.5 by 8.5. So it works out for me that I'm getting Jane's Agenda half letter unpunched inserts as my subscription box, right? So there's only one thing that I would do differently. Right now I have a Happy Planner punch. It punches 3 sheets of paper at one time, no more, and you cannot punch these dashboards. I have so much trouble. I even bought a hand punch. That doesn't work either because the depth is too short to keep them in the rings. So I am going to try to find a Lavenger punch. I'm going to talk to Jane from Jane's Agenda because they had recommended a certain punch. They've got 2 different ones that I saw on the company website. They're expensive, but I think it's worth it, especially if I'm going to continue using discs in this planner. That's my main top recommendation is get yourself a good punch, because if you're going to repurpose Happy Planner dashboards at all, you're going to need to repunch them, potentially. I mean, you might be able to work it that you wouldn't have to if they're already punched for Happy Planner. A lot of times in order to center them properly, you have to cut off the edge of the already disc punch area. So get yourself a good punch. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to do is take this disc right off the back cover. So I don't know if I can fit this pretty back cover inside this planner. And at first I was like, because I'm using this one and it's not that heavy and it doesn't stay on very well, but I had to basically trim this part down in order for it to fit in here, and it wouldn't fit in the back one. This is kind of where I wanted it. It fits in the front pocket. So I think for now I'll leave this one on here. So now I'm going to have trouble getting it inside again. There we go. So I'll put this aside for now. And we're basically going to take the planner apart. because I have to take all the rings off, the discs. Sorry, I keep saying rings, but I mean discs. I am going to be using my French letter handwriting cover, and now this is one that I already purchased because I got it in the cover style. So one thing that I have to note here, which I mean, some of you may already know, when you get Jane's Agenda, if you get the specific covers punched however you need them, the laminate is thicker. So this feels to me like 5mm laminate. Okay, so it is thicker. This stuff, if I was to have this at home, I would not be able to punch it with my Happy Planner punch. However, Jane's Agenda also has just the simple dashboards, okay? And these are punched with a 3mm like laminating paper, or sorry, not punched. These are laminated with a 3mm laminating paper, and they are much easier and much more pliable. And these ones I can get away with punching in my Happy Planner punch. So I'm lucky in that regard today because I wasn't sure which dashboard combo I wanted to go with today. I know I want the French handwriting, and I do really love the butterfly, but I'm trying to keep all the butterflies for my setup for my classic, my Franklin Covey for a little bit further down the road. So I have this option, which is really pretty, the flowers, or I have this butterfly, and this butterfly is good because I already have a copy for my Franklin because I love it so much I bought two. So I already punched the other copy for my Franklin. This one I could punch for this planner. So what I was thinking, I'm not sure if I'd be using this one. I like this one too. I just don't know if I would use it for my work planner or if I would use it for my Franklin Covey eventually. But I know that this one I already have. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and use this one for now, and then if I choose to change it at a later date, I can. Okay, so I'm gonna get my Happy Planner punch, and like these things feel pretty sturdy to me, right? So it's funny that they don't punch very well for basically anything. And this is probably about, I think this is skinnier than 3 sheets too. Yeah, and it's funny because I still have trouble, like it doesn't want to come out, you know? No, and it still didn't punch all the way through. So that's interesting to me. So we're gonna try it again. I'll just pull this one out here because it kind of punched all the way through, but not all the way through. Okay, so that time it worked. So I was lucky. So I'm definitely going to have to invest in a new punch because I do not want my dashboards to be ruined. That is like my biggest fear. And every time that Jane's Agenda comes out with a beautiful new, really thick dashboard, this does not work on it. That tells me I definitely need a new punch. Okay, so now what we're going to do is start unbuilding this. I'm going to take off the 2020 because gold is not going to go with my current setup. I do love this cover, but see, I damaged it. Like I punched it both for rings. I was going to put it in my classic, and then it just didn't punch very well, and then ended up putting it in the other binder instead. So yeah, it just makes me really sad. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna fast forward this part, I think, just so it's not like so boring for you. And I just have to determine which is the front. So it definitely has a front and there's a back. I think it's like this. Maybe this one's the front and this one's the back. Okay, so we're gonna go like that. So this is the front. Put that on the back, and we're gonna put the new rings on, okay? So these are the silver discs. They are the 2-inch discs. They were on sale when I got them. And I don't know why, because they're so pretty. I can't imagine that anyone would get tired of silver. I mean, I do like gold. I really do. But silver is nice for a change. Okay, so I'll put you on fast forward mode and we'll see you when we're done. So I'm going to add my monthlies now. So this is April, May, June. So I'm going to go to my schedule, and I almost am really liking this planner without the cover. It does make it quite a bit later too, but I'll probably end up putting it back in. We'll see. So I've got March here, and I'm just going to put these at the back of March. Put them back into sections because, as you guys know, it's quite a challenge to switch these discs out for new discs all the time, so I rarely ever do it. The last time was to get set up for January, and I put the gold discs in because I think I had my pink ones, or maybe I had, I don't remember what I was using now, but I did switch them out for the January setup because I thought it looked really good together. I used the Happy Planner discs. The new Jane's Agenda gold discs, the ones that I got were more rose gold than gold, and so I was kind of disappointed, so I switched those to my spiritual planner, and I used my Happy Planner gold discs in this planner. Okay, so I'm going to see how it looks, and there's some things that aren't punched properly because of my punch system, so again, definitely recommend getting a proper punch, and I believe it's from the Lavender Company. I'm going to find out exactly which one because I think I'm just going to go ahead and order it. I'm going to need it, so I will definitely get that. So this is what it looks like, and I think it looks quite cute. I don't have anything. Oh, did I put this upside down? Punched it on the wrong side. Okay, guys, I messed up. I punched it on the wrong side. So I'm going to repunch it, and I'm debating whether to cut this off or not, because it doesn't matter if this is shorter, because I've still got my cover on the front. So I think I'll trim it off. Let's see. So I've got this like super skinny cover. That was my bad. So don't do that. Don't do what I did. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, so there we go. So it still covers my sticky notes. It covers my inbox page. I do have an inbox page. So I have this hybrid divider from Jane's Agenda, but I also have this storyboard. So this one was from Cloth and Paper, and it's really cool because you can use it as an inbox still. I put my sticky notes, and I have this little holder, like a little card holder thing. And I think that was, I can't remember if this was from the Planner Society or if it was from Jane's Agenda, but it does actually fit the quote card perfectly. So I think it was from the Planner Society though. Anyway, that is it for my setup. I'm just gonna see what it looks like in here. So now I can keep that back cover on if I want to and pull it out at will. And then I just have to attach this to the cover that's in here, and then it'll kind of stay in here. Although my planner is quite heavy. But I'll say for sure that the silver discs look a lot better with this planner, I think. Okay, so everything is in. There we go. And so now if I was to close this, the covers make it a little bit more bulky because previously I didn't have those covers on. And the discs are a little bit bigger than Happy Planner discs, which is interesting because they're supposed to be 2 inches. But yeah, that's what it would look like. So I think for now, I wonder if I should just keep it off of the planner or if I should keep these off. I don't know. I kind of like them on because they go with my silver rings. What do you guys think? You'd see it in my next plan of me. So I want to see a vote. Should I keep the planner cover on and remove the covers? Or should I take this out of the cover and then just use the planner like that? I'm thinking more of that. I think that's what I want to do, but I want to hear your guys' opinion. Let me know in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed the video, so give it a thumbs up if you did. If you are new, please subscribe. And if you're not new and you just haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I would love for you to join my YouTube channel and click on the bell button to be notified when I upload new content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.